And my name's Jeff. Welcome back to our morning show, Daybreak, here on 99.1 Radio Rehoboth. Glad to have on the phone with us the mayor of Dover, Delaware, Robin Christiansen. Good morning, Mr. Mayor. How are you?
Good morning, Jeff. I'm fine.
It's glad to have you on the radio here in Rehoboth.
Well, thanks for having me on.
You're very welcome. So over the weekend, I guess Friday, your group involved with the 4th of July celebrations in Dover met, and you decided to not have your 4th of July celebration, at least on the 4th of July. Can you tell us a little bit about that decision?
Well, as you probably are already aware, the 4th of July celebration is one of our premier events, as is Dover Days.
Yes.
We canceled Dover Days, which was supposed to be 2 weeks from now, because we're not sure where we're going to be. And when the committee met on Friday, they weren't sure what our status of personal intercontact would be on the 4th of July. Nobody has really any idea or any information how long this situation that we're in is going to go on. So we felt that it was incumbent for us to, cancel that event, and we're all heartbroken about doing it. But our plan is to hopefully sometime in September or as soon as possible that we're going to have a salute to all the heroes of our city and the county and of the state, celebrating the doctors, the nurses, the medical technicians, the medical staff of our hospitals and the independent facilities that have taken care of our citizens, the police officers, firefighters, daycare workers, paramedics, EMS, the whole gambit across the board. But also we want to celebrate our citizens who have never been through anything like this before, because they truly are also heroes. Because I feel in my heart that if people had not self-quarantined and observed a lot of the intersocial requests made, keeping 6 feet apart and all, I really think that the pandemic could have been worse for the state of Delaware. And I understand the governor's in a difficult position, as most of us are, but sometimes you have to make decisions and hope that they're the right ones.
Do you think, Robin, that this might be a trend, a decision-making process we're going to see across the first state dealing with social distancing, and some of the southern Delaware cities might be forced to cancel their 4th of July as well?
I would hope not. That's a decision that each of them are going to have to make, because over the next few weeks, I'm sure that between the federal government and the state government, they're going to come down with new requirements for opening our businesses up, which is really important, particularly for the beach areas, but also the city of Dover and other communities that rely on our businesses. But that's going to have to be to each individual community's model what's going to be success for them, and also to maintain the safety of their citizens.
Sure. Did you consult at all with the governor's office before your committee made this decision?
We have been in touch. When I say we, I have been in touch as mayor with the governor's office almost on a daily basis, if not contacting them personally through emails that the governor's office sends to us and daily updates. So we've kind of taken a lot of the information that's been passed on through the Division of Health and Social Services, through the federal government, National League of Cities, Conference of Mayors, and taken all that information into account. My poor little cell phone, my iPhone, is getting ready to blow up, because every day between citizens trying to contact us who try to contact us by phone, they're blowing it up with requests for information, and so I've really gotten acclimated to using my iPhone, and it's about worn out. But we rely on numerous sources of information.
I'm sure you do. And what a time for a new police chief to take charge in the city of Dover.
Well, he is. The ironic thing about our new chief of police is that he is a jack of all trades. He is a nationally certified paramedic. He is a past chief of the East Lansdowne Fire Department, so he's fire service oriented as well as police oriented.
That's great.
He brings 24 years of police experience to the table. So between our fire chief, our police chief, our emergency services director for the city, Kay Sass, and our director, Mike O'Connor, for St. Francis EMS, which provides our ambulance service here in the city, as well as all the doctors and nurses and other professionals that we have. We're in good shape. We have a lot of people who are in the trenches.
That's great. And, Kent County is looking the best out of the counties in the state right now. Your cases have been kept a little lower than the rest as you commended your citizens there on their social distancing and staying inside.
I go out on the street in the afternoon and ride around to check on, if trash is being picked up or, the bulk trash and street lights and different things like that are out. And there are people who are out walking, but the ironic thing of it is you'll see a husband and wife who are walking along, and they're keeping 6 feet apart. And the playgrounds in our city usually are filled with children playing. They're empty. And so people are really paying attention. You go into a store, and if anybody gets within 5 feet of you, they jump or say, "Excuse me." They excuse themselves. So it's working here in Kent County. It's working in Dover, although I do receive numerous complaints about the Walmart, and Walmart's not even in the city of Dover, but Lowe's and Home Depot. But I will tell you that people are really upgrading their homes and replacing carpets and bathrooms and the whole 9 yards. So, those businesses are thriving, but people still are doing what they're supposed to. And I think, that's a tribute to putting out the information that needs to be put out.
That's very true. And then with fewer people out on the roads, we're finding less accident, and I'm sure crime in your area has been down as well.
Well, crime has been down. Now, I will tell you, I belong to the fire department here in town, and we've been running duty crews, but they do sound the alarm when we have motor vehicle accidents with entrapment or working fires. And over the last month, we've probably had 6 or 7 motor vehicle accidents where people have been trapped in their vehicles. So while everybody else is driving probably less than what they have to and in a sane manner, we have some folks that are taking advantage of there not being as much traffic on the highway so they can, get that muscle car to see if what they paid for is really a muscle car.
Interesting. Well, anything you'd like to add in closing here today?
Well, I'd just like to thank you for having me on, and I want to take this opportunity to thank not only the heroes here in Dover and our citizens, but the heroes throughout the state of Delaware, because we in Delaware are a unique breed, and people realize that when they deal with us. And we're a strong people. We're where America started, and so we've got that American spirit that's going to carry us through this situation and any situation that comes down the road. And we're going to come back bigger, better, and stronger.
I totally agree with you, Mayor of Dover, Delaware, Mayor Robin Christiansen. Thanks for joining us this morning, and I look forward to seeing you down here on the beach in the not so near the hopefully very near future.
Let's hope so.
All right, you take care now, Robin.
Take care, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. You're listening to 99.1 Radio Rehoboth. My name's Jeff, and again, a big thank you to Mayor Robin Christiansen from the city of Dover for joining us this morning. And I believe that they are the first city in the state of Delaware to announce the cancellation of the 4th of July celebrations due to a COVID-19 pandemic.